Welcome back to Musings with Anna. Today I'm doing things a bit differently. I had originally wanted to make a green screen. I was sort of in the process of that, still making the makeshift green screen. However, it's been taking a while and I've been doing other things like work and school, so I just decided to go ahead and make the video even without the green screen, which would remove some of the distractions on the ceiling. But I'm not able to use the green screen. I did make a script though, however I did deviate from it already a little bit. But the idea of the script is to prevent me from rambling, which I'm already doing. So we'll see how the rest of this video goes. When I was younger, I had a subscription to Highlights magazine. Unencumbered by social media and internet distractions, I had ample time to fully take in every word. A particular feature of the magazine allowed readers to send in answers to a question. The answers would then be included in the next edition. One response to a certain question has stood out in my mind for years. Highlights had asked readers what they would do if they were a millionaire, or some variation of that question. One particular reader wrote in and wrote that they would throw away their soap after all the letters disappeared. So like a bar of soap, you use it and the letters go off. I found this a bit odd and somewhat wasteful. I mean, at the time, I also sort of preferred liquid soaps, but that's sort of a discussion for another time, the comparing and contrasting of liquid soaps and bar soaps. But upon further consideration of the comment, I realized that one doesn't even have to be a millionaire to discard the soap as soon as the letters were worn away. One can be very deliberate and only use the side of the soap without letters, and you have to be careful then to replace the bar of soap in a soap dish with the letters facing upwards, because the one side will become soggy, and you don't want the side with the letters to become soggy if you want to keep the letters on your soap. Now, of course, it sounds somewhat excessive probably, but if you want your soapy letters, you can do this and without wasting thousands of dollars. Now, it's going to take a little extra time and practice, of course, and it certainly will take time to form the habit, but it does seem a more practical solution than just using it a little bit then throwing it away. I seem to have developed a habit of doing this. I was probably somewhat in defiance to the response and saying that no, you don't have to be a millionaire in order to do this. So the reader had failed to realize that what they wrote about was already attainable. It was there within their grasp, if only they would have more deeply considered it. Now, maintaining the letters on your soap is of relatively small consequence. However, I find that there's a greater lesson to be learned from this story. Many of us have various goals in life. Often we think that we might need more money, time, or experience before we can progress towards that goal. We put off the goal to some undetermined future time, failing to think about what we can do today with what we have right now. That's not to say we can necessarily meet the goal today, but there is probably something small we can do right now. When God wants us to do something, He will give us the means to accomplish it. We must look to Him rather than become discouraged by our circumstances. Thank you for tuning in today. Have a good one.